Hello everyone, welcome back to my kitchen for another Dollar Tree haul. My name is Deb. I live in the foothills of the North Carolina mountains, and like everyone else, we're going through an extreme heat wave. It is so hot. My dogs go out early in the morning and we wait until the sun goes down before they go out. They go out during the day to use the bathroom when I'm working from home, but it's just so hot for everybody. So take care of yourself, stay out of the sun, stay hydrated, and we'll get through this horrible heat wave. But with that, let's do something fun and have a Dollar Tree haul. I'm gonna start with a negative, and might as well just get it out of the way. This is the Aoni Rockstar Mascara, and it looks like that, and I've got it just loose in the box. It's the tube style, the squeeze tube. I didn't like it. I have tried and tried to figure out how to use this. It doesn't have any payoff, and it has the most bizarre, it looks like a Christmas tree, like a Christmas tree wand. But I just didn't like it. And I still haven't found a mascara at Dollar Tree that really wows me. So this, I'm gonna have to toss that. I gave it a good go. The next thing that I picked up that I do like is by Beauty Intuition, and it's this lip gloss. Now it says it's in the color red, but it really is not red. It's a more muted pink red. We'll say that, muted pink red. It looks like that. The only downside to this, it has a doe foot applicator. The only downside is it's got a plastic smell, like a chemically plastic smell, but once you put it on, you don't smell it, you don't taste anything, and it really does have nice payoff. It's just that little plastic smell kind of throws me. So I'll use it. I like it. I use it, but I am a little concerned about the plastic smell. What chemical is that, right? I picked up the Be Pure Split End Fixer. Big bottle, 4 fluid ounces, big bottle. What it does for me, it's more of a cream. It is a cream, it's not more of, it is a cream. I use this at night on my hair. I put it on the ends, and when I take my shower, I also put it on the ends before I blow dry my hair, because if you put it on dry hair, it just looks wet. As you can see right there, it's just, to me, it's a leave-in conditioner. So, and that's the way I would use it, as a leave-in conditioner. But I really like it, and it has a nice smell. So I like that. That was a good buy. The next thing that I picked up, again by Be Pure, is the Root Touch Up, like that, big bottle. Now I use the L'Oreal Magic Root Cover Up. Lately I've been using a powder, but I used to use the L'Oreal. See how much difference the size and bottle is? This is where's my green glasses? This is a 2 fluid ounce, and this is a 4 fluid ounce. This is about, what, $10, $12, $1.25. Both have the same little spritz applicator. Both you have to be really careful with, because it's like a shot, like psh. So, and you don't want a big shot to one section of your hair. This, I will tell you, it does a good job, but it is goopy. It does feel like you've got a goopy mess, which I don't like, and why I really switched over to powder. This doesn't leave as goopy of a mess, but still, it's like, let's just do a shot. See, it's just so strong. So if they could figure out a way to make this to where it's more of a mist instead of such a strong shot to the hair. But I like it for $1.25. If you've been on the fence about this, I would say pick it up. It really is good. And it is a little wet and it will dry, but I don't have that same goopy feel that I do with the L'Oreal. So that's a good pickup. Good pickup. And it smells good. It really does smell good. Okay, the next thing I picked up was the Personal Care Body Wash. See, my fingers are now now are brown from the sticking my fingers in my hair. So you can tell it does leave product behind. All right, personal care body wash, the coconut vanilla scented. People say this is very much like the native, so I picked that up and I'm gonna put that in the shower for tonight. And then this is so cute. I picked this up for my husband. It's the Nickelodeon Ninja Turtle body wash. So I picked that up. I haven't seen this before. I have not seen it. It is the watermelon scent, and it definitely smells like watermelon. So I picked those two things up. You know, $2.50 for 2 bottles of body wash. That's a great deal. The next thing that I picked up, and sometimes I'll look and sometimes I won't when I go in. Normally, my Dollar Trees will have baskets of clearance items, and I picked up the Monette crackers for 50 cents. Got that. They only had 1 box of the regular left, and then they had a bunch of boxes of the wheat. So I picked up the 1 regular. Coastal Bake confections in gumball. I'm telling you, Coastal Bake confections. I love them. And then my husband picked up the Nico candy disc. He does not go into Dollar Tree without picking up at least 2 of those. He loves those. The next thing that I picked up was the sunglass clip holder. And I got the little pinky rhinestones. So I'm gonna clip this on my sun visor to put my sunglasses in, because I am the world's worst for getting in and not having sunglasses and then trying to fumble around in the seat and beside me trying to find sunglasses. So I got this just to put my sunglasses in so that I can just reach out and get my sunglasses. The next thing, we picked up 4 more cans of the Green Giant mixed vegetables, 15-ounce can, because at Walmart they're $1.99. So we got 4 cans for $1.25, and we like to put these in with our dog's food at night. I usually just pour all the juice out, pour a little water in, rinse it out, and then put it on top of their food. So we usually do that. The next thing is I found the shaker bottle. Finally found the shaker bottle. It is 3 pieces. You have the measurements on the bottle. You can pop this off and make this a cup. And then you have this to pour. And this does not screw on, it just sits on top. I got this because sometimes I get tired of just drinking water, and I may use like a strawberry flavoring powder or some type of powder to add a little bit of taste to my water. So I got this shaker bottle so that I could do that, shake it up and pour it into my water bottle. So finally found that. I've seen people talk about it, but I just saw it the other day. Speaking of my water bottle, I still love this water bottle. I don't know if they still have it. It is 73 ounces, but I love this. And I love that the straw goes down to where bugs and critters can't get in it if I'm outside working. The next thing is I found more of the Cher perfumed body lotion. And I'm gonna put a picture up somewhere of where it was. I saw it yesterday in the Dollar Tree when I stopped on my way to one of my places I had to go for work. And it was sitting on the shelf in front of me, just one. So I picked it up and I was like, and I opened it up to make sure it had the seal on it. And I was like, why is there just one? And this picture somewhere, it was on the rest of them were on the bottom shelf, pushed all the way to the back. So I picked up 4 more. And at work, if someone says, oh my gosh, you smell so good, I usually will give them the bottle that I have in my purse. So for $1.25 and make somebody else happy, yeah. So this really, if you find this smells so good. The second to last thing is I picked up the waterproof 2-pack LED lights. And this is a $5 purchase. And I'm gonna put a video up somewhere. They look like this. They're really heavy. And they look like that. And they come with the remote control. Sorry, my fingers are now they have hair dye on them. So what you do is you put 3 AAA batteries in each one. They unscrew, you put the battery in, you screw it back up. And before you put them in water, you want to go ahead and set your color, the color you want them to be. And they have all of these different colors that you could choose from. So in my pool, what I did last night is I put them in. I thought they would float. They went to the very bottom, which would make sense because they are a little heavy. So set your color, whatever you want, and then if you put them in your pool or in a tub for your kids or whatever, they will sink to the bottom. So we had to fish them out. But I'll show a video of what they look like. For $5, this is an excellent deal. And you can make them really bright, or you can dim them down by using your remote control. So I thought this was an excellent find for $5. They're really pretty and they're fun. So I got that. Now the last thing, my husband he really is so good. When he's out traveling around for work like I do, he'll stop in at a Dollar Tree if it's one he's never seen before. Because if you follow my channel, or if you watch my Dollar Tree hauls, you know I love Cebu tuna. I love Cebu. And unfortunately, I don't think Dollar Tree's carrying it anymore. So we've been going into different Dollar Trees to find what's left, that they have left. So my husband's been doing that for the last 2 or 3 weeks. When he's out working, he sees a Dollar Tree he's never been in. He's going in and he's checking to see if they've got Cebu. Well, my husband has been keeping them in his truck. And the other day he came home and he said, I got a bunch of Cebu for you. And I said, okay. And so he brought them in. He said, I got this. I got this one. I got this one. I got this one. And I was like, he said, I got this one. And I got this. And he got it both in the bean and the vegetable flavor. And I counted them. He has been collecting 76 packets of Cebu. I don't know when I'll eat 76 packs of Cebu. And I already have about 20 in the cabinet that I already have. So I added them up. And I told my husband, I said, do you know you spent $100 on Cebu tuna? And so I was like, I don't know whether I even want to tell you this, because I'm a little embarrassed that we spent $100, or my husband spent $100 on Cebu. But I'll eat it. I love it. I love Cebu. I take one of these packs, put it in a bowl, put it in the microwave for about a minute, throw some hot sauce on it. It is so good. So now I have enough Cebu to last me quite some time. So with that, I hope you found something that you like. I hope that you find the Share lotion if you are looking for it. I mean, I stopped in at a Dollar Tree yesterday, just a little out of the way, small Dollar Tree, and they had a bunch of them. So it does smell good. I keep one in my purse. Like I said, if someone says, man, it really smells good, I just give them my bottle that I got in my purse, $1.25. Anyway, with that, be good to yourself. If you're not good to yourself, how can you be good to anybody else? And please come over. Come over for lunch. We'll have some Cebu.